getting ready for work. I just felt moved to talk about how, and Andy, you reminded me that INFJs tend to write better than they speak. And before I took the MBTI, I always knew that I enjoyed writing just in general. And it's no wonder I'm more viewed on Quora than on YouTube because my writing has always attracted more attention, and I like it that way. I've taken down poetry sites, blogs, anytime I get too many people following me. Anyway, I'm going to put my makeup on today. And even at work, I'm used to interpret, to write about technical stuff or anything of that nature. People seem to count on me to write for them. And sometimes it can come across like they want me to be their I don't even know. It's just they take advantage of it. My favorite class in high school was typing. I can type 90 words a minute without looking at the keyboard. I always did well writing. But I want to share at the end that I did write last year for 30 days in November. And I did this before, but I had thrown it all away. But this time I said to myself, I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to keep it. So if you imagine 5 times 30, that's 100 plus pages. Yeah. And I have it all printed out, and I was going through it a few days ago. I took a part of it and read it and submitted it to a writing contest I had paid for $12. And I said to myself, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to think about winning or losing. I just need to do it. And as I was trying to pick what 8,000 words I wanted to focus on, and I was looking at all the pages, I was very critical of myself. I was very tempted to throw it away again. But I didn't. But I also wanted to capture that before my marriage was breaking down, I was on Writer's Cafe, and my husband knew that, and he put himself on there too. He loved to read. He was very much into reading sci-fi. And him and I really connected well in writing. I mean, we met online, so we had no strains in communicating in via text or talking on the phone. It was always personally that we have problems. Personally engaging. And I think I've been told this for a while. I know at work, when it comes to work, if I don't get an answer, I will literally go to a person's desk and almost corner them. I guess I have that ability to corner. I just like to clarify stuff, but I wasn't always like this. That's why I was tired of, when I was younger, people thought because I was quiet that I was not all there, conceited, dumb, uninteresting. And the funny thing is, after I finished my degrees and I kept practicing Toastmasters, now people don't want to shut me up. But now I just speak when there's an opportunity. I particularly get really tired of talking. Actually, I think this is probably my limit of talking. And I understand, like, my old self. My old self will probably be like, "Hey, Liza, don't you think people will think that you're like crazy, desperate for recording yourself and talking to yourself?" Uh, the thing about when I used to talk to other people, they weren't really listening. I actually listen to myself here. I actually have witnessed my evolution. Um, and yeah, I, like I said yesterday, I want to disappear. But I also understand, like, not everyone's qualified to have a front row seat in your life. Um, right. And when I have done the conversations in the past, it was a lot of fun. And when I have live stream and actually have someone live speaking, it was a lot of fun too. It was a way I challenged myself. Um, it's a way I challenged myself, but I was also stunned. And sometimes I am wary of who's watching, and I turn off comments because uh, I'm not here for it. I appreciate it. And if someone wants to email me, I mean, the people that I tend to talk to often know my email to this account, but I'll give it. It's treasure.seasons@gmail.com. So I'll close it out with, since Andy, you mentioned liking my tarot. There was a cat tarot that I purchased with a gift certificate that the ISFJ gave me on I think it was our first Christmas together. And I went to this like mystical shop and got stuff like crystals and tarot and incense. And I brought up this channel again because of Hershey. So I have a thing for cats. Hershey's no longer in existence. He passed. He passed like I think I started this channel in November 2018, and he passed like February of 2019, something like that. But before I get to that, I had found that my ex-husband had left his poetry. He left his poetry behind on Writer's Cafe, and I captured some of that in what I wrote last November. And the interesting thing about it is that he blocked me from Writer's Cafe, but he also created a he created a profile with my email address and his picture. And after he passed, I found it. I don't know how he did it. He called himself Mr. V, but with my own profile that he knew I had, Perception Shapes Poetry, on Writer's Cafe, I changed the name. He blocked me, but then he created an account with his picture, my email address, and I was able to figure it out. Strange, right? I also heard yesterday that there's a difference between soulmates and twin flames. He was probably my soulmate. This is a poem that he wrote. Wandering planes from place to place, in my mind, flying high with mental chains. Remembered pains, bird in the cage, I hold my pace when winter's winds from frozen heart against the chill brought on by sins and broken grace. Forge through my shame, endure the night, moon at my back. I chase the sun, I run in place. Just out of sight, something has changed. I'm not the same, for love I stay. Stronger by day, fear set aside, heart open wide for all to see. My soul is free. He was a bit psychic. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it. I remember when we were getting married, it was like a hurricane season, and we were having a garden wedding. He said, "We're gonna have the most beautiful day," and he was right. Okay, what did I pull? Earth Tom cat. Earth Tom. Let's see what the cats want to say today. Here's Earth Tom. Earth Tom. So this is fire, sea, sky cats, earth cats. Ten of Earth. Earth Tom. Okay. Patrolling his clan's territory, this Earth Tom who comes upon a kitten who has strayed from her litter. Without hesitation, the Tom gathers up the little one and carries her safely over all obstacles to her home. With no mate or kittens of his own yet, the Earth Tom devotes himself to the protective care of his clan. He finds great satisfaction in helping others and is much loved by his clanmates. The cat's advice. Through steady work and a cheerful willingness to help others, you are laying a solid foundation for all your future endeavors. Patient attention to increasing your skills will assure prosperity and self-reliance. This card can also indicate someone who is available to help you with a practical aid and support. Whew. All right. Well, I think that someone is the girl I work with. Her name is Yasmin. She's probably also why I was inspired to start wearing makeup. Her makeup was always flawless. So I think she's an ENFP, younger. She has 3 kids, and she always looks wonderful. She's helped me a lot. Whew. We were hired at the same time, even though it was a little difficult the past couple of weeks, because I just didn't want her to enable people to treat her a certain way. She enabled it, and I didn't. But now we all realize that we can't do it like that. Let them burn us out, overwork us, and not even pay us extra for it. Whew, that felt good. Well, I guess my makeup didn't get that bad. Messed up. Have a great day.